Hello everyone. So after the unfortunate demise of Sushant Singh Rajput, I got many queries in Telegram that ma'am make a video for how to deal with depression, how to deal with anxiety as a student when we are preparing for any competitive exam. So I was not in my home last 7 or 8 days. So I could not make a video on this topic. So I just came yesterday on my home and I just sit today to make this video for all of you. So in this video, we will talk about the difference between the pain or the dissatisfaction and the frustration and the depression. So there is a difference between these three terms. That means the pain, frustration and the depression. And I have to discuss also the how to deal with these problems and what the solution of this problem, and further we will talk about how to deal with this as a student. So let's get started. So after this incident or the accident, I have saw many videos on YouTube that many UPSC tutor, many UPSC toppers also made this video, many IAS officers also made this video on this topic, that how to deal with depression as a student. But after seeing all of the videos, I thought that my opinion or my thinking of this topic something different from the other persons. So I thought to share this with all of you. Then after, I think it's 5 to 6 days before, I got a queries in Telegram that he or she may be facing the depression problem since many months. So when I asked him that what's the problem it is, he told me the problem. But after hearing his problem, I feel that this is not the depression. This is simply a problem or I think it's a dissatisfaction, just dissatisfaction. But many people thought that the dissatisfaction or the frustration is a depression. So here is the difference between these three topics or these three terms. But many of us, I think, were confused with this topic and we thought that this is the depression. But no, this is not the depression. When we face a problem or when we dissatisfied in our life, we thought that this is frustration or this is depression. No, this is not your depression. Depression is when it continues like 1 month to 1 year. So first I will discuss about what is pain or dissatisfaction. The dissatisfaction is a term which combines with that when you expect a one thing from another person or from God or any of the object, that you are expecting this from anyone, but you don't get it. Then you feel angry, or maybe you feel painful, or maybe you feel dissatisfied, right? So dissatisfaction, pain and the angriness. So these three terms is interrelated with this, and this is the first stage. Many people thought that they thought that the depression is the first stage of your pain. No, this is not the first stage of your pain. This is the last stage when you can't bear it anymore. This is the depression. So this is the pain when you got a very bad reply from anyone, or when you expect something or someone from another one, but you don't get it, or you are expecting a good result from anyone, but you don't get it. This is called the pain. Or or maybe you lost someone in your family or in your friends. This is called the pain which you are going through. This is not the frustration or depression. But many people thought that their pain is their depression. No, this is not. So then come to the frustration. Oh, also I want to say that pain or dissatisfaction lasts for at least 7 to 10 days maximum. Maximum it lasts for 7 to 10 days. Nothing more than that. When it crosses the 10 days, it becomes frustration. So the first stage of your pain is the pain or dissatisfaction. Then when it crosses the 10 days, it becomes your frustration. So now I will give you an example. The frustration is of type. So when I can't complete my day target of UPSC, but if it happens with me in 1 day or 2 days, it gives me a pain, just a pain or dissatisfaction and angerness or the angriness of towards me or towards myself. This is the pain of if I didn't complete it only for 2 days or 3 days. So this is the dissatisfaction. But if I don't complete my everyday targets for longer time like 10 days or 1 month, it gets me frustrated, right? So when you complete your day targets, you may feel satisfied, right? Your mind should be in a happy and joyful mood that you have completed all the targets which you have think of. Then if you can't complete those targets for a longer time like 10 days to 1 month, it becomes your frustration. Then you and then you started to feel anxiety. Then your sleeping problem is you are going to be insomniac in the night, and you are thinking of bad consequences if you can't crack the UPSC. So this is the frustration if you continue this for 10 to 30 days. So this is the frustration. Then come to the depression. If it continues or the problem of your life is the bigger than your day targets or any other problem, right? So when you become depressed, your problem should be a bigger problem, right? So if you continue or if you started your UPSC preparation but you cannot complete your everyday targets, you cannot get a good marks in your mock test or mock papers of UPSC prelims and mains, then you may get depressed. So if it continues for a longer period, that means 1 month to 1 year. If it continues for 1 month to 6 months or 1 year, you may become depressed. So this stage is called the depression. So whatever the cause it is, I am talking about the UPSC exam because I am a UPSC aspirant, also a UPSC tutor, and I am also a yoga teacher and meditation teacher. So as a yoga teacher or as a UPSC aspirant, I know the mindset of any UPSC aspirant also. So I am assuming that you are a UPSC aspirant while you are watching my videos. So I am thinking that you are a good student since your preparation days. So you may get frustrated. No, I don't think so. If you are good in your preparation, you never get frustrated, you never get dissatisfied, or you never get depressed, right? But if you didn't complete your goal or if you didn't complete your day targets, then you may get frustrated or your frustration leads to your depression. So now you have the solution also. If you want to stop it now, maybe it is your pain stage, that means the 1 to 10 days. Maybe it is your frustration days, that means 10 days to 30 days. Maybe it is your 30 days to 1 year. That means the depression stage. You can stop it now. After watching my video, you can stop it now. I will give you the solution also in my videos. So just wait and watch. So now we will talk about the how to deal with this problem. That means the pain, also the frustration, and also the depression. So you can stop it in your each and every stage. So before stopping this problem, you have to know the consequences and you have to know the reason also. So first, if you want the result, first you have to know the reason of that topic, right? So for that, you have to know that there are two stages. That means an internal stage and an external stage of a human body and also a human mind. So the external stage is our body and the internal stage is our mind. So you have to be fit and strong in both stages. If your body is not fit, if your body is not strong enough, you cannot deal with your internal problems also. So first you have to focus on your externalities, then you have to focus on your internalities. So externalities is the solution, is the external solution is your first solution is your family. So each and everyone knows that our family is our school. So and our first teacher is our mother. So you have to be completely rely on your family first. That means your parents is your first best friend, right? And I personally believe that my mother is my best friend. So first you have to believe that your parents is your best friend and you have to share each and every problem of your life with your parents. Maybe it is not your parents, maybe it is your siblings also, but you have to choose any of them to share with you, share all of the problems of your life with any one person. Maybe it is your father, maybe it is your mother, maybe it is your any of the family members, or maybe it is your any relative. You feel comfortable with any of them, right? So you have to choose any of them. For first, you have to choose a family member to share all of your pains, and you have to give a time for them. You have to spend at least 2 hours or 1 hour in every day with your parents or in your family. So you have to give time with them, and this time will give you a mental satisfaction, right? and sharing your thought process, sharing your problems with them, you will get also a good solution, because they are experienced. They have go through their life on this phase, so they know the solution and they know you very much well. Your parents is know you very much well rather than you also. So your mother or your father will give you a solution of your problem. So don't neglect this. You have to completely rely on your parents first. So the second solution is your friends. So you have to make a friend circle which is positive for you, which gives you a positive thinking, which never let you down. So you have to avoid the negative people which give you that this can't be possible in your life, you can't do it. If they tell you that this type of talkings, or if they tell you that this type of thinkings, then you have to avoid those sections, and you have to search for a positive people. Maybe it is one people you get, but you have to stick to one people also. Then if you think that I don't have enough friends, so I can't share it with everyone, so don't think that. Like, you have to choose any one or two people, but your two people or your one people should be your positive friends, those who can motivate you, those who can strengthen you, those who can give you a willpower, those who can always give you a positive thinking. So you have to choose a friend circle which is positive. This is the second solution. So then the solution number 3 is the any type of organization like NGO or SHG or any of the solution, or orphan house, or the I think it is a old age home. So you can involve yourself with this type of organization. This gives you a mental satisfaction when you do something for them. Maybe you can't donate any money as a student, and you are not earning person, I am assuming that, but if you teach a section of students in an orphanage, it give you a positive vibes in your life, and you may never get frustrated if you see the smile of small children, and this is the reason of your teaching, then you never get frustrated in your life. So you can join a NGO. This is my I highly recommend you can join a NGO. Just go there in once or twice in a month, and you can teach them any subject. You can teach them any dancing or any art form, any of them which you know the very well. So this is the third solution. Then the solution number 4 is you can buy a pet, but your love for the pet, it should be genuine. I have seen many people, they buy a pet just for their pleasure, just for their own pleasure, or just to show someone else that their status or their higher status. So this is not the solution. You have to, if you have genuine love for an animal, you can't do anything bad for yourself. First you have to think that if I do bad with myself, then what will be the situation after my demise with the pet. Maybe it is cat or maybe it is dog, whatever it is, but your love for that pet, it should be genuine. And I personally have many cats, 2 dogs, I have 8 cats, but this is my genuine love for them. And from since I think my 3 years or 4 years, I have 10 cats in my home. This is totally not my opinion. This is my parents' opinion, that because when I was 3 years old, I have no opinion on that subject. But from my born and brought up, I totally belong to a family. There is a lot of pets, and I never thought of a bad thinking also, because when I feel the happiness of their mind, happiness of their face, it just gives me a instant mental satisfaction. So I will highly recommend you can buy a pet for yourself and take time, spend time with him or her. This will give you definitely a mental satisfaction, and you will never think of bad of yourself. So these 4 solution is your external solution. So then come to the internal solution. So these 4 things, or these 4 solution will give you a external positive environment. But if your mindset will also be positive if you want to live with a dignity. So for that, first you have to do the yoga. I always focus on your yoga, pranayam and meditation. These 3 things you have to do. You have to do. If your body doesn't permit you, that you are not well enough by your physical, you cannot focus on your mind. So first you have to be fit by your body, then you have to be fit by your mind. So the fitness of your body will give you the yoga and pranayam, and the fitness of your mind will give you the meditation, right? So first you have to do the yoga or any exercise. Maybe it is not yoga, maybe it is gym, maybe it is workout, maybe it is exercise, freehand exercise, but you have to be fit by your body. Maybe it is swimming, maybe it is cycling, maybe it is morning walk, whatever it is, but you have to do at least 1 hour in the morning for your physical exercise. This will give you a tremendous help to control your mind, because when we do the physical exercise, it controls our hormonal gland also. Because I can say that in a scientific way, it will also help you to control your mind, because each and everything depends on our hormone. If you control your hormone, then you can also control your mind. And if you want to control your hormonal gland, then you have to do the physical exercise first, and you have to be fit by your body first. Then come to the pranayam. This will give you a control of your deep breathings. So you can control of your breathings. So if you control your breathings, then you can control each and everything of your life. So first you have to do the yoga and then the pranayam. Then come to the meditation. So this is the most important part of any of the aspirant's life. If you are any aspirant, and if you are a student, if you are preparing for any exam, maybe it is your school exam, maybe it is your college, or maybe it is your any competitive exam, I will highly recommend you do at least 30 minutes of meditation before you going to for the sleep. First you have to start with 2 minutes, then 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, then you have to increase it like 30 minutes. I can do it now by 30 minutes, but if you are start as a beginner, if you start it, you have to do just 2 minutes. In my next session, I will try to cover this topic, that how to start the meditation and how to do the meditation as a beginner. But this is not in this, I will not talk about this in video. But in my next session, I will try to cover this topic. But then you have to do these 3 things: yoga, pranayam, and the meditation. This give you a internal satisfaction. This gives you a internal motivation to do the best things, to do the good things for the society. If you do these 3 things for a longer period, like 3 years or 4 years or 5 years, or maybe it is, then you will never become a selfish person. You will never thought of only yourself. You will also thought for the poorer section of your society, of your pets, of your family members, of your friends. Then these 3 things will become you a good person and also the selfless person. First, you have to become a selfless person. If you become a selfish person, you will never be satisfied in your life. Selfish person never satisfied in their life. If you want to satisfy in your life, you have to first become a selfless person. You have to first think of your parents. Then you have to think of your teacher who bring you a good position in your life. Then you have to think of your family members or the friend circle. Then you have to think about your pets. Then you have to think the total society, which you can give the contribution in your society. So you have to think of each and every section of your society instead of only thinking of yourself. So first, if you think of other people, you will never do bad things with you. So this gives you a internal satisfaction. Then come to also you can do the reading the novels or reading the books of many moral thinkers like Swami Vivekananda, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Then come to the Subhash Chandra Bose, M.K. Gandhi, B.R. Ambedkar, Kant. This gives you a mental satisfaction, and you will also motivated by their sayings also. Their teachings, obviously APJ Abdul Kalam. As a student, I will highly recommend you. You have to know the biography, and you have to know the teachings of 2 people. That means Swami Vivekananda and APJ Abdul Kalam. As a student, you know these 2 people very properly. If you don't know these 2 people as a student, you are a failure in your life as a student. So you have to know them properly. You have to apply each and every words of them in your own life. If you apply even if you try, and if you get the success at least of 20% or 30%, and if you apply them in your life, I will highly assure you that you will achieve anything in your life, and you will never think of bad of yourself. So I will highly recommend you can read the any novel books or any autobiographies or any of the motivational videos. You can watch also the motivational videos. There you will get I think Sandeep Maheshwari sir, Gaur Gopal Das, I think he is a saint, I think. So you can also watch this type of video on YouTube. This is highly recommended by many UPSC toppers and many UPSC teacher also, and I will also personally recommend you this to watch them on YouTube. So this is also the your fourth. So this gives you a mental satisfaction also. So the last number is the finding your problem, finding your fault, finding your mistakes rather than finding others' problem. If you can find your problem, if you achieve it in this, then I will highly assure you that you will never be think of any bad consequences of your life or any others. So first you have to find your problems, that you have done a mistake on this topic or on that topic. At the end of the day, when you are going for the sleep, I will highly recommend you just keep a diary with you, just like this. This is my diary. Just keep a diary with you and think that what you have done today, which is good or which is bad. Just make a chart. This is the good things which I have done. This is the bad things which I have done on today. Just give the date and just write it down that I have did this, and this is the good things. I have gave a small amount of money to a poorer person. I gave the food 3 meals a day to my pets. I give talk to my parents. I have studied a lot. I have studied 8 to 10 hours a day. I have completed my day targets. So these are your good things. Then you have to write it down the bad things which you have done. Then you have to write it that I have did a mistake. I have did a misbehavior with my friends or with my family members, any of them. So you have to write it them also. You have to write the good things. You have to write the bad things. You have to appreciate yourself for the good things. You have to punish yourself for the bad things. If you do this, I can assure you that you will become a successful person in your life. And believe me, I personally do this, and after doing this, I can change my each and every behavior. I can change my each and every habit. And if you ask me that I am only 23 years old. At this stage, I have achieved a lot of things in my life just doing these things since my last 5 years when I joined my yoga class in 2015. And I am totally grateful to my teacher, Sir Pradosh Sirji, and I am totally grateful to him who taught me that how to deal with your life problem. And today I am sitting here just because of him. What he have done for me, what he have taught me, I totally applied in my life, and believe me, this gives me a tremendous success in each and every aspect of my life. And I will highly recommend you, if you do these things in your life, you will become a successful person in each and every aspect what you want to do in your life. So these things you have to do. You have to find out your problem. You have to find out your fault also, rather than blaming others that you don't do this for myself. First, think of yourself, that what you have done to the society, what you have done to your parents, what you have done to your any poor person or any to the society which you have given in your life. So first think of your problem. Then expect something from others, that they will give you a something. So first you have to find out your problems. So I think this, if you follow these rules, that means the 4 rules for the external satisfaction and the 5 rules for the internal satisfaction. If you follow these 9 rules, then no one can stop you. No one can stop you. I am assuring you. If you just apply all of these things in your life, I am 100% assuring you that no one can stop you, and you will never think of a depression. You will never think depression is a long term, but you will never think of a dissatisfaction, never think of frustration, never think of anxiety, or never think of depression. If you follow these rules, and if you apply, not only the follow, if you have to apply these rules in your life. If you apply these things just for 21 days, you have to force yourself for the 21 days to do these things. After 21 days, it will become a habit of yourself. This is scientifically proven that we have to force ourselves to do our things only for 21 days. After 21 days, that means the 22nd days, it become a habit of ourselves. Then you don't have to force yourself to do these things. Just you have to force yourself only for 21 days. After 21 days, it will become a habit and you will become a another person. I will guarantee you that you will become another person. Just think of yourself just before the 21 days, and now you will be stand on the 22nd days a totally a different person. And this will give you a tremendous help in your future life also, in your professional life, in your personal life, whatever it is. And also I will highly recommend you that never integrate your two life. That means the professional life and your personal life. If you integrate or if you merge these two life in your life, that means the professional life and the personal life, you will never be satisfied in your life. You have to make a distance from both of them. You have to make a personal life which give you a mental satisfaction. That means your home, your parents, your friends. So this gives you a mental satisfaction, and the professional life is totally different. You will never be integrate both of them. If you integrate them, you will face problem in your life. If you can avoid, if you can make a difference, or if you make a distance from both of them, you will get success in your life. So I think I have covered all of the things which you need to know as a student or as an aspirant of any of the exams. Maybe it is your school, college, or any competitive exam. And I hope after watching this video, your confusion with this topic, that means the difference between the dissatisfaction, frustration, and the depression, and also how to deal with this problem, all of these confusion have cleared. And if you feel that this video gives you a 1% of benefit, then please like, comment, and share this video. Your like and comment gives me a motivation to do better to do better for all of you, and your share will gives the benefit to others also for this video. And do subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.